people because I truly felt like some of them were like decent people inside, but now I just see that they're just cult followers. Like, this really is a cult, and they're just gonna believe whatever
They're
she says.
talking
They don't
about
care
the
to look at the truth.
Patreon
They
there.
don't care to look at.
Because this was a joke about rape. But I heard you, Laura. Perplexity, perplex cutie, perplex life. What's the name of your candle company now? Oh, by the way, your last I need to put that out there. Nobody wants to say it. Everybody's afraid of saying this word. But since I'm not monetized and I don't care, your last I think I'm gonna try to insert a picture. I don't know if I'm good enough to do that, but your last thing of candles there, your last collection, there's something that looks like a nipple in your candle. It's really gross. I mean, come on. A kid of 6 years old can make a better candle. And if it's foodie a candle there, you eat those roses there in the middle. You're making anything about everything. I mean, like, really? And what's new now? You go when your kids are gonna be in college. That's very soon, a year and a half from now. The latest 2 years. You're gonna buy a Harvey, and you're gonna continue to build your empire. Where's the damn fucking empire? And who's gonna take care of the business scandal? Oh, right. You're gonna be so famous by then, sorry, that people are gonna work for you and you're gonna travel. But you cannot travel the world with a RV. Just remember, you have the ocean to cross. There's an ocean. So you can do the Central America, South America, North America. The rest you're gonna have to either put your RV on a cargo there. Your cargo, it's a huge boat there. It's gonna take you forever to get on the other side, but you're gonna have time because you're gonna build an empire. Well, I'm all over the place. I know I'm all over the place, but I'm so fed up of the BS that I'm seeing. Mr. Upchurch. And I'm gonna call you Mr. Upchurch because I'm calling Miss Wells, Miss Summer Wells, Miss Wells. And I'm calling Mr. Don Wells, Mrs. Candace Wells. I'm not calling people by their name like if I know them. Like I don't know these people. The only people that I can say a little bit of this and that is people that I interact, like you, Perplexity, Laura, Kicker, Ifer, whatever, when you say, I never, ever, 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 never, ever, ever, never, ever, ever, never, ever, ever, like 1,000 times there, you look dumber. Because never say never. Il ne faut jamais dire jamais. Because when you say that, it's when you're wrong. And you don't even realize you're wrong. Because maybe that day you didn't take your fucking Adderall. Or maybe you took too much of your Adderall. Or maybe you're too much online there that you forget what you say, And you say the most stupid stuff that, it's hard for someone like me to forget what you say. And when I say that I'm an OG, yeah, I'm an OG. Not only am I an OG, but I'm a smart OG. And I'm a good fucking listener OG. I speak less, but I hear. Okay? You should try that. Because all you do is pit, 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 pit. I give you an example. If you a chair, you sit on a chair. What a stupid, oh my God, you're an embarrassment to your kids. Fuck. Okay, let's do this.
Any of the evidence, some of them have even said,
For you,
I don't
Diane.
even watch Wendy and Diane, so I haven't even seen what they said, but they're, horrible bitches or whatever they are. Like, you don't even know what we're saying and you hate us just because Laura told you to. Like, you're a sheep at that point. You're a sheep.
Yeah.
And shame on you for that. Shame on you. Because you enabling this kind of behavior in her is only going to, make her think that it's okay to keep doing this kind of shit.
Mm-hmm.
Instead of saying to her, stop it. Don't do this anymore. I won't stand for this anymore. You're better than that. Be better than that.
Yes. You can still support somebody and not agree with their behavior.
Exactly.
Period. How about that?
I'm here, Kimberly. I'm just letting,
But-
Wendy talk. And
Yeah, of course. You can support somebody financially, or you can be cordial or friendly, whatever you want to call it. Be in their fucking Patreon if you want. But call them out when they do some stupid stuff. When they say stupid stuff, and then 2.5 years later, the outrage. Where's the outrage? I'm dumbfounded. Well, I'm fucking dumbfounded now, because I remember you did that. You joked. You made fun of a rape. You wanted to make a scenario like it was a joke. And yesterday you said in your live, or the day before, I'm gonna find it, that nobody should ever, it's too exhausting, joke about rape. It's not like if you were in your 20s, your 30s. No, you're in your 50s. And you're acting like a cougar now with Mr. Upchurch there. Mr. Upchurch will never be in your panties. Dream on. Continue to dream there. After this, after the case of this this young woman there, I'm not sure you're going to hear about him. Are you looking forward to find a job as a manager in the music industry? I don't think you have zero experience with country music, okay? Even if it's rap mixed with country music, you're hardcore metal, right? You're a Metallica fan. Nothing to do with Mr. Hupchurch. Okay? And I think that your tongue is now very brown. I think you need to buy some Javex and bleach it, because it's at that point. It's really at that point. You only have 20,000 subscribers. 20,000 subscribers after, 7, 8 years, 9 years around here? It's not a good ratio, may I say. Your ratio is pretty low. And I'm going to put it that I don't like the glare, whatever. I'm not a fan. I don't dislike, I don't hate the guy. I mean, he's full of himself. I think he likes to listen to his voice. I think he likes to show his big muscle. But he makes sense. At one point, when he speaks about the perplexity, he makes sense. When he speaks about the catfish in the green dress, he makes sense. Bourlon Beauty, I don't follow her. I mean, that's enough. Those two are enough for me. Enough of craziness around here now. But, I have to agree on some stuff about that. But I'm not attracted to that man. I think he's full of himself. But, on the other hand, maybe that's why he gets on perplexity nerves. Because he's the masculine version of hers. But she's so masculine. Who says you cream in your pants? It's gross. It's like the corn in my shit. I mean, come on now. I mean, you say the grossest thing, man. I mean, 3 kids. 3 teenagers, not even kids, that gonna fly on their own very soon. and they're gonna be ashamed of you. They're gonna write a book like, my mother, the gross thing that my mother used to say. Yeah, and I know what I'm speaking about because I had a mom, she's still alive, that had a bad mouth. Nothing like you, but I thought it was really, really bad, and I was ashamed of that, Like, you don't think further than your nose. You just like so into yourself. You like to hear yourself as well. That's why you don't have a lot of panel, because you want to control the narrative all the time. Let me give you an example of this. Let me give you, like yesterday you were speaking about defamation to somebody. Like, all the laws, all the little alineas there. You can take someone to court for defamation without asking any money, just for personal reputation. That's it, and that's all. What do you think you are? You're nobody. For fuck's sake. Emily Baker. Just call her. She's gonna tell you. Ah,
Wendy
fair
talked
use.
and Randy talked. But listen, this whole thing is, to me, has gotten out of hand. I don't like when I hear people get up on their platform and say, well, I have all their information. What if I dropped it? So drop it. Go ahead and see what the consequences will be for you, Laura, to drop that information.
And that was the doxing and everything there.
Saying, oh, well, I'm going to drop people's information. No, we don't do that. And again, I don't know how we have to get through your head. We do not look up people's information. I know you want to know how I got
Okay, that's a long.
address. Do you want to come up and tell us? I'm dropping the link for you. Come on up. Come on up and tell us.
Come on.
Show us where we ever put anybody's private information out.
Mm-hmm.
I know. Oh yeah, everyone. Happy birthday to Ash. Happy
Birthday, Ash.
Ash, it was Ash. Notorious, I suppose.
Happy birthday, Ash. Hey, Gina Jen.
Hi, Jenny Jen. Okay, so
I mean, somebody wanted to send me a gift one time. And
Okay, so this was. Okay, this is. The name of the stream is. Hold on. A crime against women is a joke. A Randy Mike's drop. And it's on Diane's channel. Okay. It was August 28, 2019. Not that far. Okay. And like I said, if you were in your 20s, your 30s, early 40s, no, you're in your 50s. You're gonna turn 53, I think. If my memory, 52, 53 in January. And last year, the year before, you said by this time next year we're gonna have 500,000 subscribers. Last year it was 100,000. I'm sorry, what number I'm bad in English? 100,000. So 100,000, it's 10 times 10,000. Sorry, guys. Where is that? Where you at? It was COVID. You should have expanded like everybody else. But no, you stuck in your little mind and said gross thing for all year long.
Address.
oh yeah, and here's the thing. I knew the person very well. I knew that she knew
Okay.
Randy. I talked to
The
her.
lipstick.
She said to me, whatever.
Yeah. So Pixie Dust would like us to address. Hang on. Let me see if I can find her.
Mm-hmm.
Hang on.
Is my Yabba in here? Yabba,
She is. Yep. She is. I can't see her message, but she said something about, putting out people's private information. We haven't put out anybody's private information. Nobody's private information.
Are they talking about the fucking damn pizza there?
Redacted anything that identifies people. Information has been put out. We have redacted anything that identifies people. We have hid people's information. We have hid their towns and etc. Like, we've hid all of that for anything that we've shown. So we haven't put out people's private information. So what private information are you referring to?
Yeah, what are you?
But if you want attention, Pixie, take a link, and we will give you the attention that you're absolutely looking for.
Yeah,
I mean, come on up. Like, honestly, for real, I want to know whose private information did we put out?
Okay.
We haven't put anybody's private information out. So what do you need?
Do you want to come up and tell us?
Jess doesn't have a problem with that, I guess. And now she said, laughing my ass off. Okay, well, come on up. Come on up and explain to me how this is okay. Explain to me what personal messages. I'd love to know, because I'm ready to hear you. What personal messages of Laura's did I put out there that didn't involve her threatening or doxing someone? I'd love to know.
Yes. Grab that picture and Google it. Guarantee you that's fish.
Okay, Wendy, who actually wrote the rape message? It doesn't matter.
The rape
who actually
message.
wrote it. The fact is that it said, "Oh, it's a joke. This would be fun." Blah 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 blah.
I'll look it up right now and I'll tell you who actually wrote it.
I don't
Because
like
guess
when
all
you
of
do
those
that,
people
blah,
are
blah,
shit,
blah,
and I've
blah,
said that before.
Diane.
I said that they're all wrong. They're all wrong for doing it. I have said that. But unlike Laura, those people have all come forward, to my knowledge, and have begged for forgiveness, and they have been crucial in making sure that this evidence gets out so that more people are warned and this doesn't happen to other people in the future. So for that, I give them credit. But yes, I have told them publicly and privately that what they have done is shitty. I absolutely have. And but
No.
Laura is the one doubling down, saying that she didn't do anything bad.
I said it today in my video. No pass from me.
That's right.
If you didn't hit leave group the minute you saw rape fantasy, bye.
Rape fantasy,
I don't want you. I don't want to be your friend. I don't want to talk to you. I don't want.
If my memory serves me well, there were like, there was somebody in the Patreon thing there that went through rape, and they wanted to write something, rape fantasy, because this comes from Laura, because perplexity has a very twisted mind. She said that several times on her channel. She said that she was most likely in another life a serial killer. She has a mind of her own. Go ahead.
Because I'm telling you, my friends wouldn't do that. I had no friends on YouTube or in my whole life that would think that a rape is a joke. Ever.
I dropped a link in here. If anybody wants.
But the outrage this weekend, never, ever, 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 ever make a joke or a joke about rape. Double standard, right?
Wants to come up and prove that we did anything that was shady. We shared personal messages. A personal message.
That's not about personal message. That's about the. I'm sorry, it's a long life.
Somebody up on a fantasy rape site. I'm sorry, that's not
fantasy rape site.
And that's what Laura wants to say. It was us talking private. But here's the thing: people have a conscience, and the people that took part in that did have a conscience, brought it. Because you know what? It's awareness, and it's putting information out there that if you want to support this shit, go ahead. No one is trying to go after her pocketbook. I'm sorry. I'm not. I'm not trying to go after her pocketbook. If you want, I've had people come to me in emails and say, I don't know what to do. I'm supporting Laura. Do you think it's wrong that I'm supporting Laura? No, I don't.
I mean, come on, people. If you have to call somebody to ask them, I don't know what to do. Well, this was 2.5 years ago, okay? Okay? Just for the record. But today, in the modern day, now, if you need somebody to vet for your thinking come on, get a life now. Be your own person. This is what I don't like about that type of community. People think like a group. I want to think for myself. And if Laura wants to have a debate, a healthy debate, I'm ready to have one. You know? I was on Laura's sites many, many times over the last 3 years when they were laughing about her feet, when they were laughing about her hair because she wore a lot of wigs. When they were laughing about her cooking, baking her son birthday cake. I didn't like that. When they, stuff here and there, I took up for her. But this, now you're full of shit now. Like now you're taking this opportunity to get money, get Mr. Upchurch in your panties. Will never happen. Dream on, dream on, dream on. You know that song there? Led Zeppelin. Stuff like that bothers me more than a lot of stuff that I see on YouTube. And you call yourself a fucking creator, okay? You're not a fucking creator. You live stream. You're a streamer. What do you create? You create sagas. You stream other people. You give your opinion about like on what you did with the glare, the PP there. I know you changed your title because Mandolin told you, said, do you PP, P-I, PP, pie. That's how it sounds. That's how pie. PP. You change that. And you're gonna say, it was meant to be. No, fuck, it was not meant to be. Like the nipple in your candle was not meant to be. The mistake you make when you write was not meant to be. If you want to build a fucking empire, you need some diction. Courses, classes. You need some elocution. You have no idea when you have an idea how to put it out there. Maybe I look lost, but I'm French for fuck's sakes. Si je te parlais en français comme ça, là, il n'y en aurait pas de problème. Tu comprendrais tout. Je te donnerais une explication logique. Mais toi, il n'y en a pas de logique. There's no logic. You were with men on a panel. You started a dramatical saga, an outreach for no shit because you wanted to have this Mr. Upchurch back, and you want the tongue there to get even brownie. Ugh. I'm sorry, but I can't. Gonna have to eat it a lot.
No, I don't. If you want to support her financially, then you can do that.
Of course. It's
But
not your business anyways.
I'm going after her pocketbook. Please. You're doing it to yourself, Laura.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Doing it to yourself. If people are walking away from
Randy had
here's the thing about Patreon.
the undercut there.
I can assure you that big YouTubers that have a Patreon, no one walks away from that.
Mm-hmm.
Because they're doing shady shit. That's not what Patreon was for. And you shouldn't be inhabiting. I guess anybody can have a Patreon.
Well, she doesn't
The point
know
is,
jack
Patreon
shit to
is
anyone
supposed to be
anyways.
where you're taking care of your people, you're giving them wonderful things, you're doing. And I wanted Laura to realize that this is not a joke, that there are real women that get raped every single day. And this is not something to be joked about.
No. Some of us have made suicide attempts.
Okay? So what Diane just said, you said the exact same word yesterday or the day before. But 2.5 years ago, it was a joke. You don't owe anyone jack shit. So you see, there's a lesson that needs to be learned from this. That past action have consequences, or can have some consequences that can be good or bad. In that case, you look like an asshole. You sound like an asshole. Okay, I don't want to hear this because she was hurt.
Well, you're right. Wendy, let me look straight.
Yeah, her picture's gone, so I don't even know if she's here or not. I mean, I see her on.
I'm here. Can you hear me or no?
Oh yeah, what happened?
One.
Sorry, I'm taking care of something. Diane, I need you to look at your Twitter DMs real quick.
All right.
Oh.
Okay.
And I know it when you
Okay.
were outraged about
Got it.
that,
Thank you.
that you did that. But it took me like 48 hours, on and off to find it. But I did. And I'm a nobody, okay? Fair use.
All right.
Okay, sorry about that. Sorry, y'all.
No problem. I got the message. Got
Okay,
it.
great. Thank you.
I'm taking care of it.
I wonder what was on Twitter. I don't remember that.
So anyway, back to what we were talking about.
Close
All
to
right,
10,000 views,
again,
eh?
I just wish that Laura would just apologize. Just apologize. Stop trying to backpedal. Stop trying to make excuses.
Or just
for-
yeah, I'm sorry to interrupt, but they say
No.
these women and the pain
Yeah.
Well,
and acknowledge it. Just acknowledge that
Yeah.
people are hurt. They don't like what you did. You got caught. Yes, your friends turned on you, and I'm sure, like I said before, I'm sure she feels betrayed.
yeah.
Well, yeah. I mean, but you know what?
All that's gonna have to be besides the point.
It is besides the point. Her friend, whoever was in those chats, the million chats that she had, shit, whatever.
Just say it like it is, Diane. The friend that participated in this fantasy rape, that was okay with that, all the little group, I think there were 4 or 5 of them planning this fantasy rape, that thought it was a joke. It was so funny, right? So funny. It's like, how funny is it? Like, I'm gonna be very rude there, but I cannot do it I cannot do it another way, just to code it, because you don't code anything, Perplexity. You don't. So when you say you lost the love of your life, like, come on, Jesus fucking Christ. You met that man, you basically, not even a year later, fell you got pregnant. You already had twins of 4 or 5, okay? You were really in deep shit because apparently this other dad there didn't spend any money on you or your kids. Anyway, you get with that guy that is a dealer. He's a meth dealer, for fuck's sake. You're having the best sex you had ever had was on ecstasy or meth. I don't remember. But it was on something like that. And the worst of the worst is that if listen, this is for the single mom out there. That was something that Perplexity shared with us, with the world, that if you want to know if the new guy you're dating is a PEDO, ped, okay, just let him give a bath to your daughter and you'll see. You're gonna take that chance? Are you fucking crazy? I mean, when I got separate from my my ex-husband. I mean, for the longest time, I was single. But then when I had the little fling flang there, my son did not meet these people. The people. I saw them when my son was with his father, or the grandparents, or vacation, stuff like that. You don't have to introduce. Certainly not giving them a bat. Perfect. Oh my God. Oh, sorry. I'm a débutant.